asleep, and then
Oh, you one of those dudes.
Yeah.
I hate dudes like that.
You know what he is?
Oh my.
You know what he is? I'm a shoot it, and I know I missed it, so I'm immediately go get the rebound and do the layup.
Which I mean, that's fundamentals. I mean, because if you shoot, you have to follow up. That's the same thing. Like people were like,
that's
well,
crazy.
no, it's the same thing. Like the same thing because people were talking about that Wemby play when Wemby shot his shot and then followed up and done. Oh my God, that's fundamentals.
Yeah, that is.
When you know you about to miss a shot, you go and follow up and you go get it. No, and then no one boxed out. But no, you a snake because you the one. You the dude that be like, he chilling, I'm guarding you, you chilling, all of a sudden you just do a fast cut, like, okay. All right, this is what we doing. This is what we doing, and then I'm like, nah, switch. Oh man.
Yeah, because we play with some older dudes. Like like the dudes we play with in the morning, like we the youngest there.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
So like
so you're actually getting good runs in.
Yeah, it'd be like 10 to 12 of us, Monday, Wednesday, Friday. At 6 a.m.
Outdoor, indoor. Where at?
Blue Springs.
I'm not going to Missouri.
Blue Springs Fieldhouse.
Okay.
Shout out to them.
Oh yeah. Blue Springs Fieldhouse is pretty legit.
Group,
I heard
this group chat and this is.
That's what's up.
Yeah, we be up.
And they got a gang of courses, don't they?
Yeah.
Out there.
It's like 2 courts, but they always.
Oh, I thought they had a whole bunch. Is it?
It is 4 courts.
Okay.
Yeah, it is 4 courts. Dang,
I
forgot because the pickleball. That's what I'm about to. You ever gotten the pickleball?
That's boomer tennis.
Ooh, I don't know about that.
Yeah, boomer tennis.
It's boomer tennis.
Wow,
yeah.
That's some. But where did that come from?
I'm going to. I can't claim that. I got that from. I can't claim that. I got that from some show or something like that. But yeah, it's boomer tennis basically.
Okay.
I mean, it's dope. It's fun, but it's like. Let's chill. Let's just chill, Jerry. It's not that deep.
They be them old ladies.
I mean, maybe. And shout out to like the pioneers. Like I go to Matt Ross, this center over in Overland Park, and I've been going there for like about 10 years. And old people were there doing that even before this craze started. So it's been like a thing, but then some Brad or something like that made it popular and yeah, so now it's a craze, but yeah, everybody on the wave now. But you heard Chad. No, this is an older guy, so yeah, Mike, definitely a Mike or a Brad or something like that.
You know what, fellas, before we even go any further, I just realized I didn't even start that camera. I started 2 cameras out of 3, so give me a second. 2 seconds.
Good Lord.
Hey, first of all,
this is who you decided
this is what happened.
Hitch up with. Okay.
No, our person.
Our audio person is
gotcha. Okay.
So he is not here today.
Who does the editing and all that stuff?
Me.
Nice. You do a good job, dude.
See, I'm gonna put the round of applause in there. In the post.
For yourself?
For me. I'm gonna clap for me. Yep.
I'll snap for
you. I appreciate it. You know what I mean? The snap, the clap, it's all the same thing. So the reason, before for the people that's watching live, we got a few people on Twitch and YouTube. Follow us at LoveyDovey Radio. For those at home watching this on YouTube or on TikTok, it's your boy Keith. We got KP in the building, and we got a very, very, very important person. We're not saying special guest.
Okay.
That's a rule.
That's fine.
We're not saying special guest. So we got a VIP.
I'm not a VIP, but all right.
You a VIP?
I appreciate it.
It's all about love. We got a very special, very important person to me. The homie for sure. We got Daniel Porter in the building.
Yeah, what's up?
Let them know who you are, where you from, your background a little bit,
I'm Daniel Porter, born and raised KCK. The real Kansas City, 913 all day, Wyandotte. You know what it is. Right now, I'm a Valley boy. I'm in Johnson County, so I gotta claim that part too.
Johnson County.
I'm in the JO.
The JO is crazy.
All right.
I ain't even gonna do you like that, but you got it.
All right. Simmer down. All right.
I ain't gonna hold you.
The
You got
Jo
it?
don't smell like piss water. So
Yeah.
I mean, hey.
Yeah, no, you're right. You so right. You
Nah.
so right.
But knowing Keith for
A
a while, I've been knowing Keith since he was apparently since he was 10 years old.
Younger than that.
Yeah.
Probably
So
who knows?
I'm proud of this dude. Love his music when he was putting it out. Very talented. And we kind of share a love for music as well. So I guess I'm the old head representing the.
Don't put it in quotation. You're older than us.
Yeah, but I'm not an old head though.
That's not what
Thanks,
old head
CKP.
means.
I appreciate that.
It's in like
It
it's
is
relative.
in context and
You know what I'm
relative
saying?
to
who you in having the conversation with.
Okay.
Our audience
I would
is
say
25 to 34 or something.
Yeah.
Like
Okay,
that.
so I will say I'll take the term washed. I won't do old head.
You washed?
I'm
That's
washed.
crazy.
I'm very washed.
Hey,
Like
you know what?
that's
It
crazy.
takes real like.
I'm like,
Yeah.
yo, like
To say you washed?
my
Yeah.
ideal, like I have a house now. I've been a homeowner for 2 years.
Okay.
My ideal Saturday is to cut the grass, get my car washed, watch some golf.
Golf.
That is my ideal
I
Saturday.
see you out there
So
swinging
yeah,
on the ground.
I try. You know what I'm saying? I try.
So you do dabble in the
I,
golf.
you know what I'm saying? You know, I
How were you introduced to golf? Because like you said, you from the real Kansas City, and everybody I know.
yeah, no.
So how you
No,
get there?
it was Tiger. Real talk. It was Tiger opened the door for everybody and for Black people. And my grandpa actually put me on when I was in my mid-20s.
Oh, that's
Ooh.
fine.
So yeah, so
So
I'm
right here, so I can start golfing right now.
100%. You can,
Okay.
you can.
See,
I
that's
mean,
hate? You see that right there? That's hate.
I mean, you're not a national athlete like me, but
See?
you know,
Give it up.
That's crazy.
no, definitely. Yeah, I started when I was around your age, and
Okay.
And my grandpa introduced me to it, and it's a fun game. It really is. It's not a white sport. It's
Okay.
a fun game.
Well, then I might have to start getting into it because all my friends golf.
Yeah, it's dope.
They all golf.
And I'm not a drinker.
All his friends are white.
Well, I mean, okay, yeah. So I
All
understand
my
that.
other friends are white.
Well, I do have my golf
Except
group.
for me.
No, CC, Myron,
Two. And then you.
Terrence.
Oh well,
It
then
get real. It's
three.
starting to. He's
Terrence.
rolling through the Rolodex. I'm gonna let him count all the Black people he's friends with, and just however high he gets to, it's gonna sound crazy. Even if you get to like 7, bro, it's gonna be like, yeah.
Like friends that I actually hang out with.
You are Black though.
I know.
How many white friends you got? 2. Yeah.
But didn't y'all grow up in like?
I grew up in Liberty.
Yeah. So I mean, how many Black friends you got?
Plenty.
Where that you hang out with?
I only hang out with 3 people. All of them Black.
Kind of got you there.
You, CC, Kamira, all Black people.
But then again, can you count CC? Y'all both have the same friend?
Yeah.
As your Black friend?
He's hella, yeah, I let him get that.
Oh, you're gonna have that?
He got that.
Okay.
That counts.
Okay.
That's valid.
Okay.
Went to Vegas, saw
oh yeah, I saw you post about that.
Went today in Vegas and saw we were supposed to see Travis.
In Vegas?
Yeah.
Yeah, he was super
The
salty.
week we went to the week right after the
he was
Astroworld
so
incident.
salty that
I can see that.
He didn't even
Don't
person
tell
that
these stories,
replaced
bro.
him. The person that replaced
Don't tell
him.
these stories, bro.
I'm not even gonna say his name. The person that replaced him was performing, like was about to start performing.
It was Post Malone.
He just left.
Oh.
He just left the festival. He didn't even stay for it. He was so
They
mad.
replaced Travis Scott with Post Malone and I left.
I ain't mad at you about that. I mean, Post is cool.
Oh
but
no,
like,
you want to know what? Nah, this is the worst. This is what made it so bad.
But then it was Astroworld Trav. So I mean, you can't get so upset about it.
Bro, what?
I'm not a fan of. Okay, I'm sorry.
Sure.
Go ahead.
Yeah. We not
Oh, whoa.
Yeah,
We Astroworld over here.
Yeah, you're not doing that.
That album was for sure on
Astroworld
time.
5% tint, sicko mode, and what was it? What's the
Them is the songs you
one?
picking?
Yeah, those are songs I'm picking.
The best, like
the
your
best
top?
ones on Astroworld
Mhm.
is 5% tint, sicko mode, and then the one he did with Post Malone on Astroworld. It was like the chorus like tear the club.
No, bystanders. That's Juice WRLD. That's not Post Malone.
Really?
Yeah, that's
okay.
Juice WRLD.
You put me on. So
Yeah.
those are only 3. Other than that, the whole album sounds the same.
No way.
Okay,
that's why I like.
Okay.
That's why I like you.
I'm gonna stop you right there because Can't Say, gave us Don Toliver.
Okay? I don't know this person.
You don't know who Don Toliver is?
I know Don Toliver.
You know Don.
Yeah, Don Toliver.
Can't say. Who can't say?
Can't say is the
Can't
song.
say it's the song.
Oh, okay.
Is the introduction to the public, and that song is fire slap, and that song sounds absolutely nothing like Coffee Bean at the end of the album. You know what I mean?
And Skeletons, bro.
Skeletons with Frank.
Those are the only 3, but it's mired with a bunch of just the same.
Well, hold on. There's not a lot of songs on Astro World. I think it's like 16 songs.
So, yeah, something like that.
We've just named 6 songs that sound different. So
no.
You said
you saying 3 songs that sound different.
I gave you my 3. Your 3. You didn't disagree with my 3.
Just because I like the 3, I didn't say they don't sound the same.
So the 3 that you like sound the same.
A little bit, yeah. To me,
5%, 10.
To me,
okay.
5, yeah, because I
guess I gotta give you that.
it's the hi-hat and then like a heavy bass line.
Okay.
And it's kind of trappy. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So, but those 3 all kind of sound the same.
Okay, well, let me ask you: is the use of an instrument what makes it sound repetitive? No,
it's like the
pattern of
the musical count of it.
Okay.
So they all have the.
Yeah, I feel you.
You know what I'm saying? And then you can only do so much. You know what I'm saying?
I feel that. Okay.
That man, I think that's why I love Utopia because
Yosemite is still in that lane. It's the same thing.
Yeah, it's the tempo.
It's the same beat, but I mean, I feel like that's kind of kind of a foundation of like he's doing different things. Like everybody else, when they get on them types of beats, you know exactly what you get. You getting some, straight raps.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Okay.
Travis gets on there, and The Weeknd might come on here.
Fair.
SZA might show up.
Fair.
You know what I mean?
I'll give you that.
This might be an R&B record. This might be a fusion hip hop record. You know what I mean? Like there's so many sub-genres now. And now
100%.
Like,
yeah.
It's kind of like the thing. I don't know if you Tezo Touchdown, who's on that Modern Jam.
Yeah.
He's Tezo, not Tizo?
I think it's Tezo.
Tezo,
whatever. Touchdown.
And where did he come from?
He kind of. I can't say industry plan because I don't know who he signed to, but he kind of had this. He calls it rock and boom.
Okay.
Where it's like rock elements and boom bap.
Okay.
Apparently, that's what he's. That's
I'm
what
mad
he
at
said.
it.
That's what he's trying to.
I'm mad at it.
He's trying to fuse, and so has this like weird rock aesthetic, but he's like rapping on like 80s like Run DMC.
Okay.
Type
yeah,
that's crazy.
He was just kept posting these weird like one-shot videos of like snippets of songs.
God, yeah.
But it's like the aesthetic of it is weird. The sound is weird and viral. You know what I mean? So that's
and like as the old head, resident old head, you would think I would absolutely hate that song because it's so he comes on weird and it's like, what the hell is it? I feel like I was listening to like a Rocky Horror.
Yeah.
Which do y'all know what that is? Dang, that's a Wash reference. Huh? Oh well. Anyway, it's a Rocky Horror. It was a Rocky Horror Picture Show. I felt like I was listening to like that thing, but then like I was like with the beat and then with how it was, I was like, this actually works. This is actually it. I don't say it goes hard, but I was like, I like this. It's different. I'm tired of the same old. So yeah, it was
really the more you play it, the more you get it.
100%.
Yeah. You know where it ends up. You know what I mean? Like the beat, like the full beat coming to fruition at the end of the song. Like when you know when you're gonna get there, you can just be like, I see why.
He started off like that.
Because if you go right to that, you know, you got to.
Whoa, yeah. You know,
yeah.
If you throw somebody just in there, they're like, what are y'all doing here, right?
So it's kind of like I'm gonna give him this verse where it's kind of just it might be a little weird.
Yeah.
And then the second verse we'll get into.
We'll get into it, and then like. And again, like I love Utopia because I looked at the notes and like Travis Scott had his hand on almost every track except for a couple of them, and then the one he didn't have his hand on, he let Metro Boomin do his thing. Which Metro Boomin, best producer out right now, hands down to me, 100%. Yeah, I think.
You think he's better than Hit Boy? Right
I
now?
think Boomin is better than Hit Boy because I feel like Boomin can. Like Boomin has a sound, like you kind of know what his sound at 808, and it's kind of trappy. But then he just infuses certain elements. Like he's on like a opera kick right now because with Till Further Notice, he had the opera in the background, and then I loved how like he had it in the first part of the song. 21 Savage didn't have it; wasn't in 21 Savage, and then like midway through Travis Scott, it kicked down. I was like, okay, that's hard. That is hard. And then the same thing with the biggest song I think should be of the year is Superhero and Villains with with Future. I feel like because it's on for a minute, for a good 2 months there, it was like on every like TikTok or something, like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. So I feel like that's a record of the year to me. But again, that it has that opera type tone to it, but then he has that nice little fuse to it. But yeah, Metro.
I like Metro. I like what he did with Heroes and Villains. This might sound crazy. I think what he did with the Spider-Man soundtrack was way harder.
I haven't gotten into that yet. I haven't gotten into the Spider-Man soundtrack.
I get that. If you haven't seen the movie,
you should watch the movie.
Watch the movie first.
Because when you watch the movie, it puts the songs in context.
Oh, that's dope. I like that.
It's really not.
So it was. So
it's not just hey Metro, come over here.
100%.
Make some cool stuff.
Right.
It's just like it's kind of like that, but it's like, hey, what are you making? How can we weave this?
I love it,
story?
And
it's really dope.
And I like stuff like that. I don't like, and that's why I'm not a movie soundtrack person, because I feel like they just be throwing whoever's hot and just make a note. They'll make a title that correlates to the movie, but the song has nothing to do with the movie. Yeah. But you're saying, but the this one booming, like,
it's definitely.
I love that.
He has a song with Coi Leray. I'm not a big Coi Leray fan at all.
Yeah,
that song comes on. I think it's one of like the first songs that comes on in the movie from the soundtrack. It comes on like, time wise in the movie first.
Right.
You're like, wow.
Really?
It's because like the main character in that time is like explaining her life. And then in the background, it's almost like every time she take a breath, it's like there's lyrics to the song that's correlating to what she's talking about.
That's hard.
And the beat's hard.
That's hard.
So you in the movie theater, you know how movie theater songs be. They be all less. Now you got Metro in there with all that sound.
That would be stupid.
It's going hard in there.
Stupid.
It was with Gwen.
Yeah.
And in her shots, like the color of the screen matches like her mood type shit.
Yeah. See, and I love. That's what you call cinematography. Whenever you are able to meld elements and concepts and put them on the screen and make it make sense. I love movies like that, and I love because it shows people putting thought into it. And and then same thing with
it. Really is like like, I don't know if you've read comics. I'm sure you have
a little bit.
You've read graphic novel, whatever it is.
Right.
It's just like seeing that on screen.
Yeah, I love that.
It's just like you kind of like, it's not something you pick up right away, but then it like when they do it real big, you start being like, oh, they've been doing it the whole time. Doing this the whole time. I feel like that's reward. You're a movie guy too.
I love movies.
You're like a movie critic.
I'm a cinephile. Yes. Yeah, I love movies.
I like that.
Love it.
You like horror movies? What's your favorite type of movies?
Not even favorite type. Top 3 movies that you love, because we lovey-dovey. So
jeez, that's a good one.
The love.
Top 3 movies that I love off top. I know it's gonna sound kind of crazy or whatever, but I'll explain it. Jurassic Park. That's not number 1. That's one of my favorite. The thing that I love about Jurassic Park is that, okay, you think it's a dinosaur movie, but the park itself was the more scarier thing than actual dinosaurs. When you think about when it shut down and everything's broken, and then like when they were climbing up the ladder and they were trying to turn the electricity on, you didn't know they were going to be able to make it and stuff like that. And then there's another instance where the park was like, so Spielberg did a great thing with having the park as like just as scary as the dinosaurs.
It was its own character.
Exactly. Right. So Jurassic Park, off top, I gotta go with Shawshank Redemption. That's just a good. I know it's boring to a lot of people, but I mean, like, it's a good story of, you know what I'm saying, finding yourself in one of the worst situations. Andy Dufresne, that was kind of his deal. You know what I'm saying? He was framed and he doing blah blah blah, and like having to try to find yourself in that environment and not knowing what to expect. And he was like a banker. He went to like hardcore jail and stuff like that. And for him to like have that resolve to make it out, that was dope. Dang, 3. Most recent, I would say Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. I'm a huge
For real, y'all
DiCaprio.
really like that movie, bro.
Okay,
you gotta get through it, but yeah.
Bro, listen,
let me tell you.
I love Tarantino. It's such a pointless movie.
Let me tell you. Okay,
it's
look,
such a pointless movie.
Me and the wife, we saw it in theaters, and we were thinking the same thing because it's long, and we were like, okay, this makes.
He's kind of
this is stupid. Drawing it out, and it's shot dark.
But it's Tarantino, so I was expecting that. That didn't bother me.
But then whenever I watched it at home again, so I didn't watch it at home again. I was like, okay, I see what he's doing here, and I see what he's building, and I think the reason why, because Tarantino, this was one of his more dialogue movies in recent, because he was on a run with Django. Then he did. No, first it was Inglourious Bastards. That's one of my favorites. And then Django, and then he did another one after that one, and it was kind of high paced action. And then Once Upon a Time in Hollywood went back to like his dialogue.
But did you see the Hateful Eight though?
Oh, Hateful Eight was slow moving as well.
I mean,
but it had more. Right,
you were like 8 hours, dog. I was like, bro, he better get to it, bro. You sit through 3 episodes, and you like, hey, yo, they still sitting here in this standoff, bro. Like, hold on.
It was like one of those Dragon Ball Z episodes when the dude's just powering up the whole time, and it's like to be continued.
I know. Whatever's gonna happen at this point, you like at a certain point you mad. You like, man, I know Samuel L. Jackson gonna have something. Do something. And then when that reveal of Channing Tatum shooting him in the balls from the basement, you was down there the whole time. And that makes it even crazier because you like, I've been sitting here this whole time. And you was here this whole time. No way you shot. What?
And then he shoots him in the balls, and then you get his like actual full face for 2 seconds. Then he gets capped. Yeah, he get capped right in the face. Hilarious.
It's like what?
But okay, so
anyway,
once upon a time in Hollywood, once you understand you have to understand the characters, and when you understand the characters, you get drawn to it. And maybe I was drawn to a little bit more on a personal level because I stutter, and so the actor in Once Upon a Time, he was an actor, but he stuttered. Mm-hmm. And he was dealing with, his insecurities because he was washed up. Yeah. People telling him you can't act. Mm-hmm. Not necessarily you can't act no more, but Pacino was like, yeah, you are now the bad guy. Once you become the bad guy, that's pretty much it. Yeah. And he walks out that meeting, he's crying to Brad Pitt. Like I'm a has-been and stuff like that. And then like, he's official, old buddy. I'm a has-been. Then he's like, don't cry in front of the. But yeah, and so like you gotta follow that journey with him, and then like the scene whenever he was on the new set and he forgot his line, and then like that was like to me that was a masterclass of acting. Like DiCaprio was an actor acting as an actor who forgot his lines as an actor. Yeah. So he has to.
When people start getting into doing stuff like that, I'm like,
so like crazy, he was forgetting
to put that on screen.
Yeah,
he's really forgetting your line.
No, he was right. Yeah, it's like a trip on times where he's an actor acting out that he forgot his lines, and but the same way. And then he goes to the trailer and he's cuts himself out, blah blah blah, and then he has this big redemption at the end, and he's crying and blah 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 and so forth. And then you have Brad Pitt's story, where it's a little murky. You don't know what's going on, but dude's a badass, you know what I'm saying? And like he proves it and things like that. And so, and then like at the end of it, you get to them really separating their ways because he done made DiCaprio made his money and he can't keep Brad Pitt no more. Yeah. And it was their last hurrah and stuff like that. And so like the whole Charles Manson thing was just kind of like a side piece of whatever was going on. Really? You know what I'm saying?
That's how you feel about it?
Yeah.
I feel like the main point of, and I wish I would have watched this movie recently to have the receipts, but the whole main point of, I feel like Once Upon a Time in Hollywood is how they run into Charles Manson several times in the movie. Okay. And the girls. Mm-hmm. They run into them several times. And every time they run into them, they are doing something mad obviously that's suspicious.
Okay.
But you don't get the reveal that that's Charles Manson until, basically the end of the movie. But then when you go back and watch it, I feel like it's a commentary on about like how in Hollywood, like Charles Manson was running around.
Fair.
And bumping into these people, and it's like he constructed this whole story to kind of have this meta commentary about the serial killer and how we treat actual serial killers in society. Like they just these weird people, this cult thing, like it's not a big deal. Like every time you see him, like they just shrugged off. It's kind of the movie's kind of littered with like Easter eggs. Like you got the Bruce Lee thing, which
happened for real apparently.
I mean? So it's kind of put off in that category where it's like, oh, this is insignificant. But in reality, when you get to that's how the movie ends. He kills Charles Manson, and so like that's Tarantino's way of how like it should have played out.
His thing for the past 3 years, his past 4 movies has been trying to rewrite
things.
Tragedies or whatever. Right.
Yeah, and
that's a very astute analysis.
That's what I got from it. But the reason why I think it's pointless is because he just kills him at the end.
He just kills him at the end.
Charles Manson, like he gets burnt alive.
Oh yeah.
Like I'm like, and because he dies in such a I don't like it. I don't even like, not even the way he dies.
Like the way he died.
I feel like he shouldn't. I mean, it's his story. You know what I mean? It's Tarantino's story. I can't say it, but I feel like it's a better ending if Charles Manson kills Brad Pitt, the badass of the whole movie.
Okay.
We watched him whoop Bruce Lee. We watched his dog go crazy.
Yeah, I forgot about that. Yeah.
You should have seen. I mean, that was a really great payoff. Just to have the dog. We was waiting on the dog the whole movie.
Right.
He was like, "Oh, bet, get him," and I was like, "Oh yeah." You know what I mean? You even forget that the dog is the vicious.
Right.
Because he got him on the leash.
Yeah. But as soon as there you go.
So that I feel like that was the payoff when I seen it going down. I was like, oh snap!
Okay.
This was the whole thing. He was weird, insignificant, and nobody paid any attention to him. And he killed not only everybody at this party or whatever, but like he killed the badass too.
Okay.
I feel like that makes it a 10 out of 10. But that's just me being a writer. So,
that's just you.
I can't hold it against
a serial killer.
That's all it is. You know what I mean? I guess I want the serial killer to win, but I feel like that was the setup because like I think they say that in like when you write a script for a movie, one each page is a minute of screen time.
Okay.
So to include them bumping into those characters, I felt like was super intentional. It wasn't just like the story, like putting Leonardo DiCaprio in a supporting role. Divert your attention away from it, which I feel like is the point. Okay, which is why I think it's really dope that it's your favorite movie because like that's fair. Like
and we have two totally different perspectives on it.
But like your perspective, like I had to watch it multiple times to get to mine. Like back to back, like with the knowledge in mind. You know what I mean? Because someone kind of told, I think I watched a TikTok and I was talking to my friend Cece, and he was like, I think. He's like, I think the Charles Manson's the main character of that movie. It's weird.
Okay.
And he's super,
even though he only has what
3 scenes, 3 or 4 scenes like that until the end. But he's like the
I keep getting at the end. Yeah.
And so it's like, I was like, what?
That's fair. That's a fair point.
Interesting. But Tarantino's movies are really, really dope.
They are. And he's definitely one of my favorite directors.
You got a favorite one?
A favorite director?
I'm Chris Nolan.
I was gonna say Chris Nolan.
He's the guy. He's just the guy. He's him.
I want to say I think my favorite is Spielberg.
Steven.
Yeah.
Big Steven.
I think either Spielberg or who does all the gangsters? I don't want to say gangsters. I want to sound like it.
Are you talking about Scorsese?
Scorsese. Yeah.
Hey, yo, Scorsese got a new drawing. I went to the movies the other day. He got a new movie coming out. It looked crazy.
Word? What was his name of it?
Leo's in it. Oh, I don't remember it.
Killing something.
Yeah.
And it's gonna be on Apple TV.
Apple TV. And it's in theaters.
Oh, it's gonna be in theaters. Oh, it's gonna be in theaters. Okay. Yeah.
Leo's playing this white dude that works, I think, for an oil company.
Yep.
And
he's married to a Native American.
Married to this Native American lady, and they ended up like trying to take over her land.
Yep.
Yeah.
I feel like I want to say
through their marriage.
I think it was
based on like a true story.
Poisoning something.
Yeah.
His name was poisoning something.
Yeah, but I just seen the trailer. Story. It's crazy.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And I just seen Talk to Me. That scary movie. Crazy.
That's the one with the hand, right?
Yeah.
And like,
oh man,
was it crazy?
Dog is crazy, man.
Okay.
I don't know if y'all. I mean, we do have a spoiler cast here, so I won't. Matter of fact, let me check the camp to make sure, because I'm gonna get right. I don't know if you plan on. I don't know if you watch scary movies or not.
Yeah.
Are you a scary movie?
Yeah, I mess with them. Yeah, I mess with them.
I won't. Spoil
it don't ruin.
I won't spoil it for you. So basically, what I can say is that about this movie is it takes expectations of what you think is happening, and it runs with it.
Does it make sense though?
It makes absolute sense.
Because that's my only thing about some movies, that they'll take a curveball and then just run with it, but it doesn't make sense. Yeah. Like they'll be like, oh, and by the way, the killer was this person the whole time. Even though you only saw him in this 2 seconds, he was doing all this, and we never gave any type of clues to it. But you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Right. Yeah.
Nah, this is a very neatly written like script. This is independent. Okay. It's an independent film, I should say.
What studio did it?
Is a lot of studios. I don't remember the name of the like actual people who did the film, but A24.
I was gonna say, yeah,
A24 distribution house.
And what's up, Fox? Fox. I won't say Fox Lighthouse. They do a lot of independent stuff, and they do it right.
And shout out to them for agreeing to the demands of the writers and the
100%,
100%. They still on.
Pay them their money. Stop playing,
because we need that. Now I'm getting House of Dragon next year, and the power stuff is still going. But after that, it's finna get real quiet in the street.
And ain't nothing happening in Dune, and now that shit got pushed back.
Yeah,
Dune got pushed back.
Yeah, March 2024.
Shut up, for real?
Yeah, a whole year.
I was pleasantly surprised by Dune. I thought it was a bunch. It was a geek fest type movie.
It's pretty geeky.
I mean, so I feel like it should have been a lot more geekier, but I think what they did smartly was tone down the dialogue. There's not a lot of dialogue in that movie.
It's like a shot. Like if you like shots, you know what I mean? Like in movies, like it's a shot, 10 out of 10. Like every shot it's just like gorgeous. And seeing it in IMAX, you're just like,
it's dope. And
how did you do this?
Even at home, I watched it at home, and in my, I don't have a home theater, but like I got a nice sound bar and the big screen TV, and the shots were translated even on my TV, and I was like, this is, like you said, this is gorgeous. But I say the dialogue wasn't so geeky. You know how like, this is the master of the Holmgren force, and he has this, and we're gonna beat the Guagwars, and it's like, okay, this is corny. But I think because they didn't have a lot of dialogue, and it was just kind of not straight to the point, because it still was a long movie.
Yeah, it's a long movie, and they did a lot of world building where you got to go over here and introduce these people. Why they're important. You know what I mean? It's one of them. It's one of those. But it's cool. I'm hoping the second one's a lot better than the first one.
I think it will, because
I just need some answers.
Right? I need somebody to be fighting.
And I think that's what the second one's going to be about. I think the second one's going to have more answers, more action. So then maybe
I ain't gonna lie. At this point, I'm going to the movies to see a spectacle. Now I like good. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
I like
100%.
I'm a film head. But we already got subscriptions to everything. So put the indie movies that are fire. Put them on the good streaming services. Give them a fair shot, and give the indie creators, you know what I'm saying, just stream it. You can just do it that way. Just, incentivize the indie creators to come over there. That's my idea. But anyways, give us the spectacles at the movie theater.
100%.
Fast 11, whatever that was.
Stop. Just stop.
Did you see it?
No.
You didn't go see that?
For what?
Why not? You didn't want to see him defy all laws of physics?
The last 5, fast whatever.
What's the last
we
one you
went
saw?
to? I don't remember. It was just god. It wasn't space. It was like before I went to space, they were like in Dubai or something like that. Anyway.
Oh, is that the one with the submarine at the end or the plane at the end?
I think it was a plane.
Oh, the
all
plane.
I remember was that at the end of the movie, well, near the end of the movie.
Is it a subway? Is it a plane?
Yeah, I gotta go through all the wording.
It's ridiculous. So one of the last scenes was like they were in the car lot, and like The Rock just stomped his front foot on the ground, and granted, it was already like he was just showing it, and then he just stomped, and I was like, "Get the out of here! I can't." And then that was the last one I went to see. Like I may watch the one that just the new one just came out.
The new one is
going to stream on I think HBO Max or something like that.
Max
on the 15th.
Max.
So
Max.
My bad. Max. Yeah. So we're gonna watch it because I heard good things about Jason Momoa and like how he did a good he did a good job.
Listen.
What?
Listen. Don't listen to them people. Do not listen to them people.
My dad likes the movies.
I like the movie. I went to go see the movie. It is, by every standard of the definition, it is ridiculous.
Yeah, I'm done.
From the moment, like the movie. Okay, I'm spoiling this. This movie. This movie's getting spoiled. This might be a hate game. Let me tell you, the movie starts with Dominic Toretto. Well, no, it starts with his car. Keep that. I like that ad lib. Keep that, because I'm gonna just point at you every time I need that, because it's important. Watch. So you see his car and it's doing donuts in his parking lot, and you're like, why is Dominic in his blacked out Charger doing donuts?
What, did he die?
No, he's alive.
Did he die in one of them?
No.
Someone died and came back.
Almost died?
Oh yeah, they've all died and come back.
Jesus Christ. All right. Anyway.
He's alive.
All right.
Okay.
Donuts, Black Charger.
Donuts,
gotcha.
Black Charger. Like, what is he doing? All of a sudden, he does a super hard, fancy maneuver, almost hits the wall, then pushes
Your
into
family
the
is
car.
good.
Then all you see, it's not Dom, it's his son. And then you see Dom walking up, and guess what he talks about?
It's family.
Okay. Fast forward. Now it's a barbecue.
Is this the next scene?
Next scene.
Okay.
That's it.
No. Stop. Pause.
No, yeah,
Pause.
Wait.
The first scene.
The first scene of the movie is Dominic Toretto's son doing donuts in a Charger, and then he stops him and talks to him about family. I promise you, that is how the start of this movie.
And then the next
scene is the house.
Okay.
And they're all there having a barbecue.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay. It's family. It's cool, right? And then they're like, yeah, man, things are so awesome. They're like, yeah, I love it. They're like, man, I could retire with all the money I got. They're like, yeah, me too. You should retire. Well, we are retired. Ain't nothing gonna go down. They go their separate ways, right?
All of them together.
Everybody goes their separate ways.
All right.
Then all of a sudden, they get a message. Dom, I'm finna take everything from you.
Oh,
blah,
right.
Blah, blah. They have some clue. Now Dom and them. No, actually, I'm tripping. No, I'm wrong. Roman gets a job, right? Tyrese's character.
Mm-hmm.
Roman gets a job. He like, yo, I heard about this thing. Whoop-de-whoop. We need to go do that. Dom and them is like, yo, when have you ever gotten time? He's like, yo, I can get jobs. I'm smart.
Okay, are these jobs, are they legal or
no? Like a job for them to go rob something or
Wait, so they're still doing illegal stuff?
They're still doing all of that. They're still spy assassins, not racing cars, right?
These niggas like
that's what they're doing. Mercenaries, all that. Just do it all. They're the Avengers, right? Yeah. So they have like an Avengers mission. Roman gets an Avengers mission for them, right? Mm-hmm. They go do this mission. It's set up. Roman and them get
and Jason Momoa is the one who hired him. Yeah.
And sets it up, and now starts this game of cat and mouse. Now let me tell you about what happens for the rest of the movie. Okay, they get a clue. They figure out the clue. There's no way that there should be a way around this plan that they have. They get there. Jason Momoa has trick up his sleeve every time. And it's like,
he's one step ahead of them all the time.
Y'all are just writing, like, it's not even in cool ways. It's just like, yo, he has a race with Dom.
Okay. Wait. You
want to know how he wins the race?
How does he win the race?
He blows up somebody that Dom cares about. And Dom stops to save him.
Well, I don't know why you're upset because
it's lazy. It's lazy writing. It is family, and it's stop doing that. We get it. It's been family. No, wait, hold on. That's the middle of the movie. But let's get to the end, right? Jason Momoa captures his son. Okay. Now, the agency that they've been working with this whole time is also after Dominant. So so the agency they was working for, they got what's old boy from Blue Mountain State?
I know
Thad
Castle.
Thad Castle.
Hey,
who's
shout out Thad,
I don't remember. I don't know his
name.
Them
little roles. He be getting his shit.
He's a little bad guy. He's
what's his name?
Blue Mountain State.
Yeah, he's a Blue Mountain
Thad
State.
Castle from Blue Mountain State.
Pull his picture up. I promise you'd probably seen him in something. He was in something else, but he's the bad. He was basically coming after them. So
now
they going.
They got Jason Momoa and this guy.
Jason Momoa is basically the son of the dude. Remember they pulled
in Brazil. Was in Brazil or whatever that was. It was a safe out the street. Yeah,
they stole all of his money.
Yeah.
So he went and got, of course.
Vaguely. Yeah. But he ain't really done nothing for after that. I know what you're talking about. Yeah. Right.
So basically,
enough roles like, oh, that's old boy from whatever.
Exactly.
Gotcha.
Okay. That was big for us, but I mean,
I was about to say that was
at their time.
Yeah, I was an adult at that time, so no. I wasn't watching. Yeah. Blue Mountain State was like what? 2000 what?
11.
And it was about a high school, like a high school thing.
College. Blue Mountain State was a college thing.
What service was that on? Was it like?
I think that was like Netflix when it was like first.
Yeah, okay.
First,
yeah.
2010.
Yeah, 2010, 11, like right on when Netflix was first, the thing. Like we was like, oh, you ain't watching. Well, actually,
nah,
it was. I think it was either a comedy. I think.
And you were what? How old were you when we was watching that? 2010.
13, 14.
Oh yeah, you was
yeah.
It was over for you after that.
I want to say
your morals and
all that. But I tried to
ethics were all gone out there on the
ride. I tried to see what they did wrong and
emulate it.
You know what
I'm saying? You emulate it.
I'm gonna be that.
Right. I'm be. You're gonna be everybody said was Turtle.
So back to Fast and Furious, right? So,
he really wants to get this out by Fast.
No, I gotta get to the end so you can understand this, right? So Dom and them are basically they're on a plane. They track Jason Momoa with his son.
Mm-hmm.
He's on the highway. He got a bunch of armed people with him.
Okay.
Before this, let me just mention that a bunch of ridiculous stuff, a bunch of explosions, people get FU through floors, all type of craziness.
Okay.
This is crazy because like if someone tried to go through this floor, right?
Yeah, floor.
Do you know how the force you would need to get through this floor?
That's crazy. What I'm saying.
And then if you went through the floor, you would be it. That'd be it for you.
You're definitely getting cut by something.
At least something, or impaled by something.
Yeah, something. Listen, that's the tip of the iceberg. Okay, listen.
Maybe a wall. I could see
let me explain.
Oh, maybe a wall.
Dominic Toretto is in his in his Chevy, whatever that thing is. Whatever it is, that blacked out, you know what I'm talking about.
The Charger.
That.
Okay.
He's in the Charger.
Yeah.
Fully electric.
In a plane.
It was no time out.
No, it's not. It's diesel.
It's not electric. It's not electric. Okay, I was about to say they can't do that.
Yeah. So he's in a plane. They're following the car on the highway. They got Jason Momoa and his son.
Okay. He
drops out of the plane
and lands perfectly on top of the car.
No.
Okay.
Each back tire land on two separate cars.
Drops out the plane in the car.
In the car.
No, yeah, I got that part.
Foot on the gas, right? Because that makes sense.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? In the air, revving the engine in the air makes sense because that's gonna do something. That makes the wheel spin, of course. Whatever.
So that way, whenever he touches the ground.
So wait. Mind you, there's Jason Momoa's car. There's 4 cars behind him. Mm-hmm. He drops on the first 2 of the 4. He drops like this, like his back wheel
lands first.
Land
first, yeah.
Flips up those 2 cars that then crash into the 2 cars behind them, and he proceeds to skirt on and have a car fight.
Super James Bond shit.
I mean, like the laws of physics do not apply to Fast and Furious. So why are you?
No, wait. We're gonna keep going because this is how it starts.
That's what I'm saying.
This is one car. This is one vehicle. It falls out of the sky, lands on wheels. Wheels don't bust, right? Okay. Anyways,
the wheels are reinforced too. The wheels are made of Wolverine. The metal the Wolverine's made of. What was that?
Adamantium.
Yeah, the wheels are reinforced with adamantium.
Absolutely. What about the rubber? Anyway,
same thing.
Never mind. Fast forward. They end up beating Jason Momoa. Whatever. Yeah. Sets up final trap.
Okay.
They are following him. He pins them with these two big trucks. They're on a dam.
Mm-hmm.
Guess what he does? Blows up the dam. You know what they do?
Highly irresponsible and dangerous.
Okay.
You know millions of people, thousands of people could die from that.
Now he blows up the dam. There's two trucks. There's nowhere for them to go. It's him and his son.
Okay.
Do you want to know what he does?
He blows the trucks up.
No. You give me a guess.
He drives off.
You haven't seen it?
The bridge. No, he drives off the bridge and into the water.
No, he rides his car on the waves of the water from the dam, and then smashes into everything.
Nah. He drives. Okay, so a dam is like this, right? All this is kind of like concave.
Yeah. It goes down.
It blows up. As it's blowing up, mind you, he's already blown it up.
Okay.
It's already exploding.
Okay.
He decides, you know what? I'm gonna start the car.
Okay.
Drive off this edge down the ramp. Guess what? He's not making it. You know why he knows he's not making it? Because he's now almost completely engulfed in flames, him and his son. Right? No, this is very important. It's in super slow motion, so you get this.
So he drives his...
There are flames in the car, right?
Okay.
He's driving down the dam.
And it's already exploding. He's in an active. So he's in an active explosion.
Driving down the dam, right? Hold on, because he's not gonna make it. Do you know what he does? Please tell me you know what he does.
He jumps out.
Ejector seat.
No, ejector seat would be fine.
Nitrous.
Hits the nitrous,
and then he flies off. Oh my god. Yeah, that's why.
Listen, let me tell you.
That's why I don't. That's why I don't mess with stuff like that, man.
We still did.
Think about all the traffic they caused.
No, this is
driving behind these fools.
Especially if it was your first day at your job.
Oh, bro.
These niggas. That's all you say.
Story, like when you saw a zebra on the highway, you'd be like, "Hey, bro, be like, yo, I swear." This nigga fell out of the sky in a black Dodge Charger, blew up 4 cars. Then his son or a kid jumped out of a moving car on the high. They was going like 90, 120, something like that.
Okay, son.
This is so that. And
I'm gonna need you to do a drug test, and you're fired.
Exactly.
That's what your boss will tell you.
Exactly.
You try to give that excuse.
He came from out the sky in his car, landed in front of me. Blew up all the cars.
You seen it on the highway. Look at the news. The news didn't cover this. You didn't see nothing.
Right.
Yeah. Where is the news?
That's the other thing that.
No, they was one of. I forgot to throw that out there. They was the number 1 criminals in the world.
Okay, here we go.
That's also that sprinkle on top. That's also a thing. Okay. So every cop ever is looking for that.
Jesus Christ.
And recognizes all their signature cars, which they all still have somehow.
So that's why I don't. That's why I didn't want to see
that
movie.
and then wait, I gotta leave because it ends on a cliffhanger, right? Because there's a part 2. Because that's how the movie ends, right? Explosion, him using nitrous in an explosion to jump ramp, and him and his son jump out the car and land in the water, right? Where all the dam water is rushing in. And then guess what? Jason Momoa is like, "Oh, you live? Bet I was ready for that. Guess what else I got? More bombs.
Torpedoes.
3, 2, 1 sets off bomb. Movie cuts out. That's how it ends.
Yeah. I don't know why you Keith. These movies are trash. All of them are trash.
No,
we wasn't supposed to spend that much time. We didn't even really get to the.
Don't do that.
But I just had to. It's gonna be the end. Gal Gadot came back even though she fell out of a plane 3 movies ago.
She was in Fast and Furious?
Oh, she's in the she's in the plane movie.
Oh, I didn't like.
She gets shot and yeah. Okay, we're done.
I can't.
Think about Top Gun, the new one.
It was decent. I thought it was.
Because you've obviously seen the first.
I did not actually.
haven't?
No,
I'm messing with you because
No.
I didn't see it either, and I had to go back and watch.
What the
After I saw the movie. I went with him to see the Top
Gun? Yeah. So like,
we went in the little 4D joint that had the little.
yeah, I bet you that was dope, wasn't it?
Dope.
Yeah.
It sold me.
Yeah.
Because it had the air on when he was flying.
It's definitely one of those. Yeah, it's definitely one of those movies where if you had a more tactile experience with it, totally go with it. But yeah, so me and my wife, you really cried.
I'm an impact.
On which one? The first one or the second one?
The second one. I cried.
Okay.
I cried on the second one too.
What part?
The first one. I don't remember what part. I had
No, the second one. What'd you cry on?
Whenever shit.
I'm trying to think. Oh boy died. That or something.
In the first one, oh boy died. I don't think
somebody dies in the second one.
Oh, he was doing the he was doing the little. He did this the song that he did on the piano.
Oh yeah.
Oh boy came in. He was at the bar. Remember they were.
Oh, okay.
You know what I'm saying? It's sentimental.
I'll give you that. I'll give you that.
I feel like that ain't it. No, bro.
I'll give you
that. Somebody died.
No, your feelings don't matter. No.
No, that's saying no. I'm trying to think about that one. Someone died. No, someone died.
In the second one?
In the second one. Remember because they had so much. They kept practicing that pull. He had to pull up and drop that bomb. And he kept taking all them G's, and I forget one of them was practicing it, and he passed out due to G-force and crashed.
I don't remember that.
That's why they made Tom Cruise do it.
Okay.
They were like, "You the only one." They were like, "You the only one who can do it."
Well, that was in the first one. The dude
he
died.
did it, and then in the second one,
but no one.
Not the main character. It was a kind of side character that died. But
I don't remember.
It was them. Because they kept practicing that run. They had to weave.
I get that. I remember that. Yeah.
So they kept practicing, and through one of them practices, one of them catches but gets the G lock.
Yeah. I know what you're talking about.
Crashes, and then they're like, "We're gonna pull the plug on the whole thing."
Yeah.
And then he's like,
"Oh, you're right." And then Tom Cruise suited up and he did it. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I got you.
Tears came. I was like, okay, that's kind of hard. I was like, okay.
Okay. No.
I'm like, it's for sure some Tom Cruise.
No, when they're all sitting in that little classroom.
And he was like, why won't you let me? He was like, why won't you let me fly? He was like, I can't. He was like, I made that promise to your mom. I was like,
okay, let's simmer down.
I'm like, y'all writing. It ain't about
that's
Tom
not
Cruise.
even. I guess. Okay.
Think about, but I'm just the think about it.
Yeah, it was better than the first one. I'll tell you that.
I didn't see the first, and then going back and watch the first one, I was like, the second one is way better than
100%. Like, and I know because
they have the technology and shit now.
I don't even think but like the first one, the writing was terrible. Nothing made sense.
No, it didn't.
Nothing.
It was about the planes in the first movie.
Yeah, it was all about the planes, and it was a young Tom Cruise.
Yeah,
he was a terrible actor.
Yeah,
like that scene when he was like supposed to be crying about the dude.
Screen, you know what I mean?
Yeah, when he was supposed to be crying about his friend, I was like, I can't do this because he's terrible. But yeah, the second one's really good. I enjoyed it.
Tom Cruise sucks at sad emotion. Tom Cruise,
he's getting better. Jerry Maguire, he was good in Jerry Maguire. The crying Jerry Maguire was good. You really like Jerry Maguire?
Niggas love that movie. I hate to say that, bro. But
So Jerry what is it about Jerry Maguire you couldn't deal with?
It ain't a good, like, I don't believe that you played baseball like that.
Football,
whatever it was.
You talking about Cuba Gooding Jr.?
No, not Cuba Gooding Jr. Jerry Maguire. That's what's
Cuba Gooding Jr. is Jerry Maguire when he's a
idiot. Wait, Jerry Maguire. What happened? Wait,
why are you
it's a football team.
Jerry Maguire is Tom Cruise is he's the agent, and he walks out on his job, and his only client is Cuba Gooding Jr., who's a football player, and the whole "you complete me" deal.
I ain't seen that movie.
Yeah, it was good.
If I'm remembering it, then it must have just not been very memorable.
Yeah, I mean, it took.
I don't know why I thought that was about a baseball player.
I don't know which one you're thinking about with a baseball player. Moneyball's the only one I'm thinking about.
Moneyball's a fantastic movie.
I haven't seen Moneyball. I was about to say
you haven't seen?
No.
Moneyball. Yeah, okay. Well, look. We're gonna do this real quick. Then we're gonna do we just gonna do this topic and we gone. The live. Y'all might miss the end of this, so I'm trying to.
Does it cut off at an hour?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
I mean, I could cut it back on. It's just a push of a button, but
gotcha.
it'll be just like a little clip, I guess. I guess how did this start? What did I say? I don't
You
remember.
posted it on Facebook
about I think I said, what did I say?
You said the only reason why people think the 90s is
90s
better.
so good is because of nostalgia.
Nostalgia.
I don't think 90s hip hop has aged as well as some would believe.
Really?
Yeah.
Interesting.
It's the top. It's the top. It's the cream of the crop.
Or as other eras get older.
Yeah.
As other eras.
Because when you start comparing it to other eras, I'm telling you, the 2000s is smoking.
Okay, first of all right, let's start with some ground rules. First of all, okay, since I'll be representing 90s, whatever. Technically, you can't give 2000s. You got 2 decades to 1 decade.
No, I'm not talking about. We talking about 2000, 2010. That's a decade. The 2000.
You talking about 2000 to
2010.
But then that's not fair because you were born in 2000.
I was born in 97.
97. So you were listening to music until like.
Okay, but my father definitely
shout out to Gary.
kept up on all the music.
No, 100%. Yeah.
So I definitely.
Shout out to Charles.
Yes, all of that. I was hit. I was listening to the Ghetto Boys as a 2-3-year-old and just got
the Ghetto Boys.
You better not repeat.
Yo,
words.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's how you better not.
You better not repeat nothing you hear on this radio.
Okay.
You know what I mean? So like Ice Cubes, so like I had.
So you're just saying 2000, 2010.
2000 to 2010. So I'm going from like I'm gonna say 2000. I'm gonna say DMX.
DMX not 2000.
That's 90. His run.
Are we talking runs or when he comes out?
The album,
when he came
the
out?
albums came. Okay, DMX came out in 97. Okay, so
yeah.
All right.
So we got a little ground. We got ground rules.
We'll go
because you're destroying what I already had my rules in place. But
rules in place.
You are destroying. But you're kind of destroying my case.
We're trying to stay within decades, and I'm trying to find like landmarks for each. You know what I'm
saying? Are we
saying?
doing landmarks or like when actually the people? Because if we do like when people are popping. Then maybe
I'm going like,
but if we're going like when people came out,
because the 90s, like the 90s, you got NWA, you got everything.
I got
NWA
receipts
to Biggie,
Cortez Minor. I got receipts, but okay,
you know what I mean? Like everything from like 91, which is I'm pretty sure NWA is still active and touring in 91. In early Tupac,
well, we can't be doing like touring.
But I'm just saying.
And we have to think
about like the groups, everything that we're including in the 90s. So I'm giving you everything from NWA to like Biggie and Mace. You know what I mean? That's the whole 90s. I'm giving you everything that happened in that decade.
All right, so I got
happened in the 2000s.
I got Pac, Biggie, Jay,
Nas,
DMX, Nas, Wu-Tang, Busta.
Yeah.
Busta was in the 90s.
Yes.
Snoop.
Yes.
And Nas for 90s.
Nas was already said.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh no, you already.
Yeah.
But Nas, I will say with Nas, the thing with Nas is that like his first couple albums were great, and then like we did
his albums in the 2000s.
I feel like,
but that's not who we focused on in the 2000s. So I'm not gonna discount that. You get Illmatic and Stillmatic Nas.
Yeah.
That's a dub.
100%.
That's top 5 Nas right
so
there.
And so I think
cream of the crop. But when's the last time you went back and listened to Illmatic though? Because I have, and it does not age as well as you would think.
Are we talking about So we're talking about aging. We're not just talking about because
I feel
music,
like
the way we process music has changed by leaps and bounds.
But I wasn't outside.
I feel like
you know what I mean?
Music in the 2000s started to cater to the ADD generation, to where I think your age, if you go back and listen to a 90s album, like, oh, this is slow, this is trash, not trash, but this is slow, and it's just kind of you have to listen to the 90s.
I mean, most people,
you know what I'm saying?
Most people in our age like bracket probably would, but like as far as like me though, like I'm going back and listening.
Okay, I appreciate that. But for the most part,
we not talking about the most. We talking about
true hits.
And
but I feel like if you're a true hip hop music head, not every like Travis Porter is not going to sound. It's not Asian. It's not aging well.
Okay,
you know what I'm saying?
I got a hot take right now. This might sound crazy, but the reason why I had that thought is I was talking to him one day, and I was like, "Get Rich or Die Trying is better than any album that dropped in the 90s.
50 Cent.
It's better than anything dropped in the 90s?
Any album. Pick an album.
And we also got Kanye.
Pick one. The
Well,
only album you putting it up, I really feel like you put it up against is Ready to Die.
Ready to Die was a hard album.
Ready to Die.